Hi to all, welcome to my fourth class on comparing quantities. Today I am going to discuss chart given on borrowed money or simple interest. Suppose you want to purchase a laptop for your online studies, but your father does not have enough money to purchase it. What will he do? He can go to the bank and take a loan for a laptop. The money you borrow from the bank, we can call it as sum borrowed or principal. For the amount we borrowed, we have to give some extra money to the bank. This extra money we can call it as interest. The interest is generally given in percent for a period of 1 year. That is, suppose a bank charging 10% per annum interest, this can be written as 10% PA. This PA means per annum. So at the end of the year, we have to give some borrowed plus interest to the bank. That is, principal amount is equal to principal plus interest. Let us discuss a question. Ashok takes a loan of rupees 5,000 at 12% per year as rate of interest. Find the interest he has to pay at the end of the year. Here, sum borrowed is rupees 5,000, or we can say it is a principal is equal to 5,000, and the rate of interest, it is 12% per year. That means for 5,000 every year you have to give 12%. So to find out the interest, you have to find out 12% of 5,000. That is interest is equal to 5,000 into 12 by 100, which is equal to rupees 600. That is, for 5,000 rupees, you have to pay 600 rupees extra to this bank. So, total amount, it will be 5,000 plus 600, that is 5,600. But here, it is asked to find out the interest only. This is how you can calculate interest per year. Here we found interest is equal to 5,000 into 12 by 100. Actually, what is 5,000? Here, 5,000 is the principal. Principal we can denote it by the letter P. Now, what is 12? It is rate of interest. That we can write it as R. That is, interest we can find it as I is equal to P into R divided by 100. This is the interest for 1 year. Now let us find out the interest for multiple years. Suppose you borrowed rupees 1,000 at a interest of 15% per year for 3 years. That means every year you have to find out the interest. Let us find out at the end of the first year how much interest you have to pay. End of first year, interest is equal to 1,000 into 15 by 100. That is P into R by 100. 100 in 1,000 times, so you get rupees 150. Now, what will be the interest at the end of second year? That is, end of second year, interest is equal to the same we have to calculate. That is 1,000 into 15 by 100. Again, it is equal to 150. What is the interest at the end of third year? That also 1,000 into 15 by 100, which is equal to 150. So what is the total interest you have to pay at the end of 3 years? That is, total interest is equal to 150 into 3 equal to 450. That is 150 means 1000 into 15 by 100. That is 1000 into 15 into 3 by 100. That is 150 into 3, you can write it as 1000 into 15 into 3 by 100. Now what is 1000 here? 1000 is the principal. So it can be represented by the letter P. Now what is 15 here? 15 is the rate of interest. So it can be represented by R. Now what is 3? 3 denotes the number of years. Let it be denoted by the letter T or time. So interest for many years we can calculate it as I is equal to P into R into T by 100. Here every year principal does not have any change. So this kind way of calculating interest, we can call it as simple interest. That is, simple interest is equal to P into R into T by 100. Then how will you find out the amount? Amount you have to find out principal plus this interest, or we can write A is equal to P plus I. Now let us discuss a question. Rupees 3500 is given at 7% per annum rate of interest. Find the interest which will be received at the end of 2 years. First, write principal, rate and time. Here, principal is equal to rupees 3500. Rate of interest R is equal to 7%, and number of years or time T you can write it as 2 years. Now what is the formula to find out the simple interest? The interest is equal to P into R into T by 100. That is 3500 into 7 into 2 by 100. 100 in 3500, 35 times. Therefore 35 into 7 into 2, you get it as rupees 490. That is the interest at the end of 2 years. Here you have 3 questions to do yourself. Here is your answers. Do verify yourself. That is all for today's class. Have a nice day.